Welcome to Sal's Classic Bodybuilding Archives. Today we're going to go back to 1982 and take a look at champion bodybuilders' training strategies and routines which appeared in the Best of Joe Weider's Muscle and Fitness. Enjoy. Is this the ultimate thigh workout? It would probably be safe to say that nobody has ever had a pair of thighs to equal those of Tom Platz, world middleweight champion. Not only does he have huge size in his thighs, but also shape and cuts as good as anyone. A bodybuilder would think he was born with ripped 25-inch thighs, but Tom says that definitely wasn't the case. You probably wouldn't believe how thin my thighs were when I first started working them. Like so many beginning bodybuilders, I got carried away by the showy arm and chest muscles, totally neglecting my legs for the first year and a half. I finally got into leg training because there were a lot of powerlifters in the gym where I trained. If I didn't squat hard, they wouldn't let me walk out of the gym. And when I squatted hard, I'd have trouble walking out anyway, so I was getting hit both coming and going. They really made me work. I made progress quickly, which got everyone going on my case even harder. I very quickly worked up to 10 to 12 sets of squats, using a light weight to the heaviest possible set of 5 reps one day and 1 rep the next day. I leave the gym with the inner satisfaction that I've pushed as hard as I could, that I've given 110% effort. I like the feeling of handling enormous poundages, hearing the deep-throated rattle of 5 or 6 45-pound plates on each end of the bar as I squat. In competition, I lifted 600 in the squat at 198 pounds body weight. For reps, I've done 28 with 455 and 52 with 350. Prior to the 1977 Mr. America, I was also doing 10 straight minutes of squatting with 225, which must have been over 100 reps each workout. A typical routine Tom used while building such huge size in his thighs were squats, 8 to 10 sets, 20 to 5 reps, working up in weight each set to over 500 pounds. Hack squats, 5 sets, 10 to 15 reps. Leg extensions, 5 to 8 sets, 10 to 15 reps. Leg curls, 6 to 10 sets, 10 to 15 reps. These were all straight sets, with up to 2 minutes rest between squat sets and less than a minute between sets of all other exercises. Prior to last year's Mr. Universe win, he had evolved a routine that he plans to use the rest of his bodybuilding career. It's aimed toward building more detail in his thighs. Here is the Wednesday and Saturday thigh workout. Squats, 1 set times 40 to 50 reps with 350 to 325 pounds on Wednesdays only. Hack squats, 3 sets of 20 to 30 reps each. Leg extensions, 4 to 6 sets, 10 to 25 reps. Leg curls, 4 to 6 sets, 15 to 20 reps. The reps are extremely high because I feel I've gained enough size in my legs and am now interested in increasing the shape and overall cuts of my thighs. If I need more mass anywhere in my thighs, it would be in the hamstrings. So I'm doing something a bit different on the leg curls. I've been having a training partner push down on the weight as I lower it to emphasize the negative part of the movement. He puts on enough pressure to make me really grunt in resisting the weight. Since Platz has been so successful in building his thighs, I was quite curious to find out why he succeeded when many others haven't. The amazing thing to me is that most bodybuilders don't squat correctly, he answered. I watch guys squat, and 80% don't do the movement right. It's a very basic movement, but usually the feet are too far apart. The squat depth is too shallow. They're doing only bench squats, or they lean too far forward as they squat. The squat is a gigantic thigh movement, but it has to be done correctly. To begin with, the bar is placed high on the shoulders, at the top of the traps. I place my hands on the bar about halfway between the plates and my body. My feet are set at about shoulder width, the toes pointed slightly outward. Now, I'm experimenting with putting my heels very close together, which has had an excellent effect on my thigh shape. Your head should be kept up, which in turn keeps the back straight and upright. Take a deep breath and sink slowly all the way down, letting your knees travel out directly over your toes. Do not bounce at the bottom. Stay tight in a low position, which means keeping your back and torso muscles tensed. Come back up to the starting position, being careful not to lean forward, and repeat for the required number of reps. Vince Gironda has condemned the squat, saying that it builds nothing but a big butt. I've always felt you should look at the person giving advice. Does Vince have tremendous thighs? Have any of his pupils had outstanding thighs? The squat, if performed correctly, is a tremendous exercise, and virtually everyone can benefit from doing it. Indeed, if I could only do one exercise for my whole body, it would be squats. Squatting has such a good effect on your cardiorespiratory endurance. Another factor in building good thighs is the basic stretches. The hurdler stretch for the fronts and backs of the legs, and a hamstring stretch with straight legs while standing on a flat bench. Tom went on to give us a good beginner's thigh routine. Stick with squats and do 2 workouts per week, about 5 sets per workout. Do 1 light day and 1 heavier day, and gradually try to drive up your poundages. It's important to squat heavy, but not at the expense of good exercise form. Even for advanced bodybuilders, I really believe in a heavy day and a moderate day each week. At the beginning of the week, when you go heavy, it can mean sets of 8 reps, 5 reps, 1 rep, or whatever you personally prefer. These heavy sets should be to failure. Do 6 to 8 sets, only 2 or 3 of them to failure. On the lighter day, I'd recommend 2 or 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps. This is just a pumping day. On the heavy day, you have a lot of endurance from the rep day, and the heavy weights seem very easy for low reps. Then you go out and do the light day, and the heavy day helps by making the light weights feel like nothing. I like the way the heavy and light days complement each other. In summary, if you're having trouble building your thighs, look at your squats. Are you doing full squats? Are you holding the bar correctly? Placing your feet right? And finally, are you putting everything you have into one set of squats? If you are, you'll end up with marble-hard, huge thighs. Well, thank you for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe. And until next time, keep training.